Ever wonder why we're here? Okay, we just did this for the 20th anniversary. Also, what's going on? Oh, right. Hey, this is Retro. Before we start, the, long overdue, I guess, Rwby crossover with the Justice League, I just want to address the, obvious, elephant in the room, I guess, entertainment-wise. Yes, the, I guess, new decade, new hotness of, writer strike has just happened, and more importantly, I am not a union member of, the Writers Guild of America. I wish I was, because yeah, it sounds like they want better, fair wages. I don't know the full details. I'll leave it down below. But, as someone who is in a retail union, I kind of get the feel, how you guys feel. And more importantly, yeah, you guys are allowed to strike. And I totally see it, recognize it. And the fact that, actors now are joining with you this time around, probably more so than the last time, a decade ago. Yeah, I'm totally with it. I hope you guys get back on schedule with your stuff as soon as possible. And if this interruption helps studios to realize you guys are more important than a CG budget or whatever the hell AI chatbot stuff is, or any chat GPT shit, or just AI in general, yeah, go ahead. Strike away, guys. Strike away. So, Jason, you're totally out of your element than usual. Yes, I am. Hello, everyone. This is the real Nerf Reddit. Whoa, NPR? Seriously, dude? Yeah, Signal here, and the rest of the Bat family, and a certain future Batman. Beyond. I'm beyond. Oh, Ed, hey. Holy shit, Jess actually showed up. Yeah, she came for Justice League protocols. We'll get to that in a minute. And by that I mean Rwby, ex Justice League Huntsman and Super. Seriously, is that what they call it? It's a weird crossover. Oh, and you forgot the part one part. There's gonna be more than one part of this. Yeah, it kind of is. Anyway, can I start off? Yeah. Sure, fine. Yeah, go ahead, man. This is probably a long overdue crossover because, as you may have noticed, DC and Richard Steve have worked together in the comics, in previous crossovers with Rwby, and I think I found a card to the most wholesome, I guess, Rwby fan to talk about it with any lack of bias. Okay, that's way too smart. You're gonna have to break it down to Jason. No manga comment, just some rando fan that I think actually did a good job with it. Okay, cool, thanks. Yeah, card to that lady above, or whatever they want to call themselves. Okay, wow, we're getting more inclusive than usual. Oh, shit. Sorry, Tim. Anyway, this is a crossover about, well, as the title suggested, Rwby and Justice League, and you kind of get stuck into it, and... Oh, Retro, do you know who voiced, Clark this time around? Oh, don't make me say... Oh, say it. Say it. Say it. It's the only reason why I'm doing this stupid crossover with you. Coral, yes, it's Chandler Riggs from former Walking Dead fame, and yeah, Retro, when's that long overdue retrospective of the whole series that you were planning to do when the series finale dropped? Well, that's the problem, Jason. How about when all the spin-offs are done? Anyway, go to Space Ninja. He did a great video as I explained the whole series, and pretty much the debacle of why I kind of can't do the series finale, because they're still wrapped up in spin-offs. Yeah, very classic Walking Dead. And speaking of the writer strike, to any of the current writers that have been in past Walking Dead productions, if you want to just spill the tea why they keep making spin-offs and try to, like, make it their own, like, MCU, would love to know through your Twitter history, or probably tweets leading up to this, or post this strike as of this recording. Anyway, yeah, so how do I say this on my end of the woods? That is the most reverse saying. Okay, come on. Look, I haven't watched Rwby since, I want to say, volume either 3 or 4. Wait, they call it volumes instead of seasons? Yeah, it's a thing. And yes, I know the Rwby fan base is hit or miss when it comes to, I guess, caring or not caring. Either way, this is probably the second biggest, like, show Rooster Teeth's had since RVB, in my opinion. Personally speaking, also. And I don't really know. I mean, like, this is a weird crossover, so my apologies in advance for myself and most of the characters I will be playing that will probably get most of the lore off. All I want to know is, why is Bruce, if I could get the, yeah, why does he have wings? Why is he younger, and why didn't he show up? Yeah, I could kind of explain that. Terry McGinnis, real Nerf of the neon future that is Neo Gotham, and long story short, he kind of liked being a faunus way too much. Oh, I freaking knew it! I knew he would love being a freaking meta! Dude, what the hell, Steph? I'm, like, right here. Oh, right, sorry, dude, well, since Bruce had some experience being a meta of some kind, how do you feel? Like, was his, like, interpretation of, like, being honest and just feeling like so much powerful than he was. Is it more Elseworldish or how you feel on a daily basis? Honestly, Steph, now that I think about it, it's kind of more, I guess, my first year of patrol. Like I was trying to figure out my powers and trying to handle my stuff. And okay, boring backstory stuff. Jason, seriously, today? Okay. Hey, remember when I used to be like a freaking only Bat Family member that was bitching and moaning about Snyder fans long before Snyder fans were Snyder fans? Yeah, fun times. Anyway, so why isn't Dick here? I don't know. I guess he wanted to show up for part 2 if they ever show up in our world. Yeah, that's not the current fan theory, but I don't know if I was digging through the old Rwby forums and obviously social medias and most likely Tumblr handles, probably would be the case. Wow, you're really up to date for the fandom than usual. I mean, I still do hacker shit despite it. Everyone feels about my sexuality last year. Dude, okay, we're still here for Bernard. Okay, just making sure. Right, and the only focus arc, which is, I guess, I don't know, based, or... I have a history, yes, with Jess. You want to talk about it, or you want to float over here? Yeah, let me float over here for a quick bit. So, I had to be with, Jean, aka the guy that usually gets the least amount of, like, attention with his relationships past those first 3 volumes. Oh, and, Retro, the Lanterns and, more importantly, the, Guardians wanted to prove that you were actually watching this legally. How did that become a requirement? Guy Gardner, that's why. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, anyway, proof of purchase right here, long story short, for RT and, DC, if they want to fucking, I'm sorry. Apologies for the swearing, it's gonna be like this for a while. Anyway, yes! Jess, your focus arc. Honestly, it's sound. It's pretty much akin to what my early years in the league with my anxiety kind of is. And also, can we just talk about how awesome, like, Wonder Woman, Blake, and, wow. Okay, anxiety tripped up on Yang? Oh, wow, that's really hard to rhyme. Not that hard. Anyway, as for the voice cast, yeah, a lot of rando voice actors, and most likely, yeah, Chandler Riggs is, Superman is the most obvious, I guess, not sore thumb, but like the one in casting you didn't think he would actually get into voice acting. Probably he got inspired after Last of Us 2. Oh, we said it! We said the thing! We like Last of Us 2! We'll cross that bridge when Season 2 drops. Oh, okay. Well, is it that bad? And I'll find anyone and talk shit about it. Okay, we're not death threatening guys that death threaten people. Can we Nerf version of it? Kinda, sorta. You know you can't. Alright, fine. So, your focus arc, can we get back to it? Yeah, it was actually, pretty tuned to my anxiety. I had to, like, channel whatever, fondness I had, or not fondness, semblance to basically be my version of, like, the power battery, and obviously my emotional spectrum and all that stuff. And, yeah, John is actually pretty cool. I know he went through a lot in Volume 9, from what I've heard lately. And, yeah, the fact that he was really cool, like, moral, I guess, anyone who had to be a dad to the team, he obviously be the dad of the team in his version of, I guess, everyone else on his end. Yeah, I thought you would be cool with Ren doing the Power Hour talk. Yeah, I thought the same thing, too. Alright, everyone here is vaguely Rwby fans and vaguely remember the first couple of volumes. Dude, I'm, like, literally right here up to date with, like, Volume 9. Seriously. The only, like, bad thing I'll say for, that volume is, yeah, it's 3 episodes short, and it's probably going to be this crossover. It's pretty obvious. I'm sorry for Rwby fans that have to stick through what is essentially the, in-universe equivalent of, I guess, synergy when it comes to our brand of superheroes and RT's brand of, like, shonen anime protagonists, long story short. Honestly, I don't know why I'm still here. I got, like, jokers on my timeline that still thinks that musical is good, long story short. Wait, Joker 2 was a musical? Yeah, I was about to tell you that in the Twitter history. Okay, yeah, but it's good. Okay, is this future talk or... You could have just cloaked Terry. Yeah, I know. Aww, he has his own rival in the family. He grows so fast. Final thoughts, go. Alright. In my system, and we're gonna do everyone else's system... 3 out of 5. Look, if you're a Rwby fan, this is, yeah, a pretty weird crossover. I'm going to be honest. The comics versions are probably better. Even the one currently out on store shelves right now with the Rwby gang in our universe. So, again, I get it. It's a weird crossover. But if you get past, honestly, the early volumes animation that it was doing, and you get the hook of, like, it's a simulation. They're all trying to, like, do a highlight and stuff. Also, Vic was just being so freaking weird to that hammer lady over there. Seriously, you don't remember every character? I skipped a wiki, did you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, yeah, most of this cast has been around a lot longer than I should. And, yeah, Kilgore, instead of Brainiacs. Like, I know he's a deep cut, like, virtual character post Brainiac, but hey, whatever you gotta do to make this crossover work. All right, sure. Steph, letter grading. So, B plus. Look, I know they got a lot working off of it, and honestly, it needs to just, I don't know, when it gets to part 2, they need to focus more on, like, either a bad family side of things, or, like, a quick scene to see how, like, Bruce can handle being, post-faunus kind of stuff, and, like, is it intoxicating, is it kind of like in Batman Beyond when he was, like, younger again, thanks to Ra's al Ghul, kind of there. Also, wow, where did I mention Batman Beyond episodes when Terry's not here? It's gotta be a multiversal thing. Yeah, I thought the same thing, too. Anyway, yeah, I'll just do the regular 10 system, and probably Retro will agree as well. It's, a 6. Yeah, it's pretty underwhelming when it comes to the actual fights when going up against the old Remnant and stuff like that, when it comes to seeing the lore and all that, and yeah, long story short, I know we're spilling all over when it comes to terminology. We all literally woke up for this. Yeah, he really is a daytime Batman. Seriously, am I the only one that read the pre-sheets? I mean, I skimmed it. Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, I'm the only one that skims things. Wait, you actually skimmed it? Okay, alright. My end, Galactian, Oh, yeah, sorry, Earth-based stuff. I'll go with everyone. I'll say like a 6.5 out of 10. Like, yeah, my focus arc is honestly the best arc so far. I know Bruce is going through a lot in this crossover trying to figure out how to have powers and stuff, which was always an Elseworlds kind of situation, but the fact that it's here in this, like, I will probably end up being an Elseworlds crossover. It's not canonical with everybody going on in the comics and the movies, especially in Rwby with Volume 9, and honestly, it could be worse, personally. So, Retro, what's your review? It's weird to say this, 7. Look, it's no rental, obviously, and if you're a fan of Rwby, like me, who wants to see what it's like post-Volume 3, it's a good catch-up. I don't know, I'm a sucker for, like, catch-up episodes. I'm usually behind on stuff, or trying to binge stuff, or anyone who's seen my Toku reviews over the years knows that I like catch-up episodes. And spoilers, I'm probably going to do that for Comrade Gates next week, if anything. And, yeah, honestly, it could be a worse crossover. I know it's not edgier than usual when it comes to RT's usual writing. I know there's been a bit of a hot button contention of how their writing is. I also know in Volume 9's case, that they actually had some Monty scripts that they were going to use finally that I think was always like a hot button issue within the fandom, but I can never really confirm or deny that kind of stuff. So with that all being said, I guess I leave it to the mercy of Rwby fans. What did you think of this crossover? Did I do this weird crossover justice? And more importantly, do you want to see more Chandler Riggs as a young, I guess, Superboy, or everything is better in my... Oh, dear God, no. It's Greg Miller. No. Superboy Prime. Oh, wow, a Justice League level threat in your channel. How does that still a thing? Honestly, Jess, I don't know. Well, go to Retro, totally, morphing for this, right? Henching, but yeah. And since I'm going to be covering him, you guys are really chill for being like, you know, dating and all that stuff. Partners, but yeah, sure, whatever helps you sleep at night. Yeah, and of course, going up to, I guess, Jason's confused face of all of Rwby lore. Okay, seriously, it's called Remnant, but the fucking monsters are, like, Dark or Huntsman. Like, what was the actual terminology here? To see his previous video, which was obviously doing his review of Scream 6, and go to, I guess, me to sit through retro sorts of him catching up on Critical Role for this Thursday's upcoming episode. With that all being said, take care, subscribe. I am your duly designated Real Nerf Green Lantern, Jessica Cruz, about to fly off. What, that's it? You just get to leave. That's Justice League protocol these days? Thank Tim for that. Oh, wait. It's actually Dig. Oh, okay, so who is it really? Anyway, long story short, for the writers out there, you guys do what you gotta do, and for this crossover, though weird as it is, I don't know, it's not the worst crossover they've done in years, and honestly, it could be weirder. They could have had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with it, like last time. Not even kidding. Also, speaking of crossovers, and I know Retro's gonna probably talk about it, is there gonna be a Power Rangers one? Because I really don't want to learn Power Rangers lore. Oh, like hell you will! Oh, come on, Retro!